Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. This is Thrive by Laval. This is step 2. So when we have something that we don't want to wait to go to the doctor for weeks, or isn't what I consider an emergency in Sarnia for the past few years, which I absolutely love, you can go to a walk-in, which is amazing. Same day appointment. I couldn't ask for anything better. We go to the one on Murphy Road. The doctors and staff there and the pharmacy staff are amazing. Now that being said, I have a lot of medical conditions, a lot. And normally, when I go to the hospital, they ask me all my stuff, and if I say to them, like, I have a sinus infection, I know what this is, I've had it before. Normally, they'll ask me, do you have any medical conditions? And I'll give them the ones that may affect my sinuses, right? Like, they say, have you had a fever? Well, I have fibromyalgia, so I have low-grade fever on and off all the time. And then I'll say, but the other conditions don't really, they don't affect this. And the hospital doctors will go, well, how do you know? You're not a doctor. Well, no, I'm not a doctor, but I know the nerve damage in my foot is not going to affect my sinuses. I know that the third-degree degeneration in my spine is not going to affect my sinuses. So, no, I'm not a doctor, but I know this stuff because, well, I've had it forever. So, Well, anyway, the doctor at the clinic was amazing, and she asked me the questions, and I said to her, she asked me about medications, I told her, and she asked me what I took them for, I told her. She asked me about any other conditions. I said, well, I have fibromyalgia, so low-grade fever, so I can't really tell if I've had a fever or not. And she goes, okay, any other medical conditions? I said, well, none that will affect this, none that attributes to this. And she goes, okay, I understand. Do you know what? That is the first time in my life I felt heard and acknowledged that I know my own body. And do you know what? It was a female doctor. Did you know she is an international doctor? But here in Canada, they have to redo their stuff. So she's becoming a Canadian doctor now, but she was a doctor in another country. And let me tell you, that is the first time I felt that respected and heard. And huge shout out to them at that clinic. And it feels amazing that you are respected and not just dismissed that you don't know what you're talking about because you're not a doctor. No, I'm not a doctor. But I do know my body because I've been in my body for almost 37 years. So I kind of know it. I'll see everybody later. Stay fit, stay healthy. You got this.